Pahrump Early Learning Academy, our goal is to provide a complete nurturing environment for the growth and development of the whole child, socially, emotionally, physically, and intellectually. Children are natural explorers and need hands-on experiences to help stimulate their own imaginations. We strive to meet the needs of each individual child at their developmental level through planned activities, plus help each child attain a higher level of achievement. Call 751-5335 for more information.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News 46 is also brought to you by Integrity Home Health Care, caring for the Pahrump community for over 3 years. Call 775-751-5100 for your home health care needs. We are here to care for you. News is also brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Tonight on News 46, fire crews extinguish a camper fire. 2 Act of Kindness awards will be presented in Colorado, and the Friendship Club invites you to get involved. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, April 22nd, 2014. I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46. Well, a camper caught fire yesterday afternoon in the homeless camp behind the Pahrump Nugget.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies responded to a structure fire in the desert area off of Wheeler Pass behind the Pahrump Nugget yesterday afternoon. Dispatch alerted deputies that the occupant was still inside the camper, apparently trying to extinguish the blaze. Upon arrival, deputies were able to locate the occupant outside of the camper. He was apparently uninjured from smoke and flames. The camper was a complete loss. Firefighters were able to extinguish the blaze, which appeared to have originated from the bottom of the camper. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue is investigating. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
A Colorado child's act of compassion got her temporarily kicked out of school for violating the public charter's dress code. Shortly after she was allowed back, a 9-year-old Cameron Renfro shaved her head in support of her friend, 11-year-old Delaney Clements, who was undergoing chemotherapy while battling a rare childhood cancer. Renfro wanted to show support by shaving her own head to match her pals, but Harper now has plans to present the two with an Act of Kindness award.
I'm going up to Grand Junction, Colorado. The 2 girls is Delaney Clements. The second one is Cameron Renfro. The first one is the young girl that has cancer. Her friend, Cameron Renfro, shaved her head in support of her friend, and then she got suspended from school. Now that's uncalled for. When you do an act of kindness, something like that, this young girl should be praised. So on the Act of Kindness award is presented to Delaney Clements for being brave, courageous, and inspiring. From the citizens of Pahrump, Nevada, an act of kindness is never wasted. The one going to Cameron Renfro. Act of Kindness award presented to Cameron Renfro for reminding us what the true meaning of loyalty and friendship is all about. From the citizens of Pahrump, Nevada, no act of kindness is ever wasted. And this is true. An act of kindness is so very easy to do. Even open up a door for a senior coming through a door, or somebody that's in a wheelchair. Just open the door for them. Just a little act of kindness each day. It'll make Pahrump and Nye County a better place.
Let's talk a little bit about Cameron and Delaney, because Cameron not only shaved her head in support of her friend, but she also got in trouble for doing that with school. They suspended her, right?
Correct. They, I guess there's something, school rules, you cannot shave your head or be bald or whatever, but if you have cancer, you're going to lose your hair.
But they actually took it back and decided to let her back in school because of her meetings, but it did go against the school policy.
Yes, it did go against school policy, but the understanding I got, There was too many phone calls in support of Cameron and Delaney Clements. So that's what I'll be going up there, and I also need letters of inspiration.
If anybody would like to write to Cameron or Delaney, they can do that through you, and you'll bring them up there.
Correct. I will take letters of inspiration to Grand Junction, Colorado, and I'm going to Cap Rock Academy. That's where they attend school, and they need our support. And the more support we give the people outside of, outside of Nevada, that's more positive vision of what Pahrump and Nye County is all about.
Well, it was a very good inspirational story there. Well, the University Medical Center in Las Vegas is facing a $20 million gap, which has prompted the closures of quick care clinics and layoffs. The hospital already laid off more than 100 employees and closed 4 care centers, but they say that it's not enough to close the gap. The hospital evaluates every service line to remain financially sustainable, which means there could be more layoffs and closures. UMC is getting a $25 million loan from Clark County to assist with bills and payroll through July. UMC says it will pay the loan back once a backlog of Medicaid payments come through. Well, News 46 caught up with local Assemblyman James Oscarson at the Easter picnic at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park.
That was a project we did in concert with McDonald's. It's a program where they raise funds to give graduating seniors scholarship money. We had a great time there, and really was interesting to be able to pour some coffee and visit with some folks out there and hear some great remarks from them and what they were thinking.
You might be doing this regularly?
I asked the manager if I could come in once a month maybe and work an hour and a half or so in the morning just to pour coffee and visit, and he thought that was a great idea. Great way to keep in touch with the constituents.
But you might also raise some funds and donate it, right?
Well, I don't know about raising any funds. It'd be up to the management of McDonald's how they do that. But certainly I'd like to open that opportunity. And, maybe we'll bring some surprise people there once in a while. Maybe we'll bring the school district superintendent, let people talk to him, and some other folks periodically after. We'll wait till after the election, sort out and see who's there and do what we need to do.
So what's coming up with cookies with the Assemblyman? What is that?
It's actually an idea my daughter had. That she's now put together all the equipment she needs. We're going to serve Otis Spuckmeyer cookies once a month in the office and invite people to come down and have some coffee and drinks and cookies one day a month. And we'll have surprise guests that'll come in and visit. And we think it's a great way to stay in touch with the community. Since we're fortunate enough not to be able to and have received the support of the community, that we don't have to have a race this cycle, it allows us to focus on some other things that we'd normally be focusing on the election. So I'm very grateful for that, and I want to give back and make sure that we're able to stay in touch.
Well, after the break, we'll have a presentation by the Disabled American Veterans, so please keep watching.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Albertsons. You're in for something fresh.
Welcome back to News 46. A casting call has been announced for the 28th annual Ribbon of Life Spectacular. Local HIV/AIDS nonprofit Golden Rainbow is accepting talent submissions now through Monday, April 28th. The fundraising production will take place in the Penn and Teller Theater at Real All Suite Hotel and Casino on Sunday, June 22nd at 1 p.m. For more information or to enter, email barry.morgan.hotmail.com or call 702-384-2899. That's 702-384-2899. Golden Rainbow encourages singers, dancers, performers, artists, and choreographers to audition for a chance to participate in the one-of-a-kind fundraising spectacular. Well, the Disabled American Veterans held a presentation yesterday at Desert View Hospital.
Good morning. Look, my name is Tom Waters. I'm Dr. Tom Waters. I'm the chairman of the Prostate Cancer Support Group. And we're here this morning to make presentations. First to someone that is totally unaware of this, and I want him to be aware of it right now. We'd like to make a presentation to Jim Gregory, founding chairman of the Prostate Cancer Support Group. We want to make that presentation to him. He's the gentleman that brought this all together. When I arrived here in August of '08, after being the chairman of the Prostate Cancer Support Group in Germany, I wanted to find one here. And I got in touch with Jim, and he's been running it ever since. And just recently, because of health reasons, he's turned it over to me. And I've got some big shoes to fill on this. So thanks, Jim, for everything. You're welcome. And at this time also, if you'll hold this for me, let me get the other plaque.
You got it.
We'd like to invite the CEO of Desert View Hospital over, Kelly Allen, and present Desert View with a plaque that says, in appreciation for your continued support of the Prompt Chapter Us Too International. This is the Prostate Cancer Support Group. And we do this because the hospital has allowed us to meet once a month here. And they also encourage other people to come out and get the information. So Kelly, we just want to thank you for all you've done for us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, Ron Connect is campaigning for state controller. News 46's Deanna O'Donnell caught up with Connect at the Pahrump Nugget.
I've been to almost all 17 counties. There's still 2 to go, and my wife and daughter have gone with me, campaign supporters all over the state, and it's going very well. Thank you for asking.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
First of all, I was one of the mean 15 in the Assembly in 2003. We stopped the gross receipts tax. I have a long history of being the only limited government conservative on the Board of Regents. I've been on the board for 7 years now, since my time in the Assembly, trying to bring a new perspective to higher education. I've been chairman of audit twice. I've been chairman of budget and finance. I've been active in the investment committee. And I think all of that shows that I'm, pardon the phrase, nerd enough to be your next state controller. I'm campaigning as one plain-speaking nerd who has the background both as a chief financial officer and otherwise in private business, the other half of my working life in public service. And I think that sets me up very well to be controller, but even more important, beyond doing the nuts and bolts of being the state's chief fiscal officer, handling the audit and all of that stuff, I think I bring another dimension, because what the people need is for somebody to dig down in all those gray financial reports, all those stacks of paper, and abstract out and highlight the important information. I've done that in this campaign, pointing out that state spending has grown much faster than the incomes of Nevada families and businesses. And when I'm controller, that fact will be in our financial reports. The details will be there. It'll be up on the website. If I were controller today, we'd have an analysis of the so-called margins tax that's proposed, which I think is a disaster, to show what that would do to Nevada families and businesses. We'd have an analysis of the mining tax to show what a problem that is. We would do all of those kinds of things to go beyond just the nuts and bolts. That's why I'm running for controller. As I've told people, if you're dissatisfied with the job I've done as the only limited government constitutional conservative on the Board of Regents, you vote for me for controller to get me out of there. If you're satisfied with the job I've done, you vote for me for controller, because there's so much more I can do for you.
Coming up after the break, find out how your gently used items can benefit our local senior center.